this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And I am going to share Starman Tarot today to say, okay, what do we need to know today? So for all of us who are on this twin flame pathway, and let's see, it is getting back to normal time. Holiday period is over. It starts to feel a bit like normality again, or there is no such thing as normal, is there? But it starts to feel like getting back into kind of life after holidays. So what is it that we're going to need to know today to help us? So this is, the question that I'm asking today is 2022. What is the main energy that the twins are going to be working with, or that we're going to be working with in 2020? What is the main thing that we're going to have to know about for 2020? Oh, it's the Six of Cups. Love, past life love, coming back round again. And look at the bottom of the deck. What was at the bottom of the deck? It's the Starman. And then look at the bottom of the deck again, the Two of Cups. Wow. So some good vibrations happening in 2022. It looks like there's love, there's union, there's the Starman, which is of course in this deck, it's the ultimate card, and it's the Six of Cups. So we have love, we have past life love, we have reunion with self-love, because the Six of Cups and the Two of Cups is all about reunion with self, as well as, you know, self-love being the thing that drives everything. And then also the Starman, which is the ultimate. Wow, wow, wow. So we also got the Six of Cups the other day. So I'm going to read the Starman, because we all know what the Six of Cups is. We all know what the Two of Cups is. But the Starman, to get the Starman, is pretty special. So I will read what the Starman has for us, in store for us. So I will blow your mind. That's a good vibration to get. Six of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Starman for 2022. So the Starman is an attractor field through which we observe the self we believe to be true. We are being invited to see the inherent nature of the human condition and look at what has been fashioned by culture through the ages, the belief and value systems we have simply adopted. His glorious presence awakens us to see another realm entirely, and in that resonance, seemingly irrefutable facts are seen as fiction. We see the Starman bringing the seed of transformation to the world, carrying the weapon that compels us to self-destruct in one hand and the golden key that unlocks our supreme potential in the other. The luminous one descending to earth with his arms outstretched, the alien Messiah. A vision of ecstatic colour, light and fire, molecular worlds streaming tendrils of life-giving substance, travelling through space, surrendered in time, ripples in the exosphere, his presence shimmering with ancient symmetries, waiting for the moment to reveal his power, because he knows it will blow our minds. A palpable sense of creativity, potency hangs in the air, a hidden potential demanding to be realized, the dissolving of the Starman's solid form into the golden pool of liquid light, the sheer willingness to melt himself to be reborn as something fresh, something new, but contains all of the elements woven from the past, is a powerful metaphor. We too can place the personality and the various jaded facets of ourselves into the flame of the creative fire to be reconfigured in ever more liberating, expressive and complex ways. We must throw ourselves into the white hot flames, and despite this heat and sheer intensity, know that we can never disappear. To boldly confront the fear of destroying that which we cherish, something complete and comfortable with great intrinsic value, and yet be courageous and break it down. To trust the Starman as he propels us towards the possibility of discovering what we didn't know that we didn't know. Revealing the raw components of life with all of the thoughts, frailties, passions and anxieties, which can now be transformed and recombined into something powerful, impactful and extraordinary. He knows power does not come from him, but through him, and he wields it with absolute integrity, creating something magical out of nothing. The Starman offers us the elixir, a constant visual theme and quest in my work with Bowie. How to create images that brought things to the surface to be seen, felt, and ultimately to be healed of its own destruction. We must risk our own destruction, risk our own failure, and embrace what appears to be a mistake. Bowie seized upon things that would have been viewed as insignificant, and these were often the things that bore the most fruit. He wasn't afraid to pull things apart that already looked finished, to reveal something unexpected and significant. When the Starman appears, it is a signal to see what elements of your life can be reinvented and rethought in order to create and reveal something extraordinary. He is calling you to discover your full creative potential. The best thing is, there is no reverse for this card. So that means that we are, whatever is going to be experiencing this year, it's going to be powerful, it's going to be transformative, it's going to be creative, it's going to be, magic. So manifesting your reality. Ideas are communicated and brought into the physical world with ease. You have everything you need to create the world you desire. Reconfigure yourself in liberating, expressive, and complex ways. Right, so that is pretty amazing, because we also had the Six of Cups, which is this past life love, childlike, that wonder for life again, that feeling of like being able to express yourself with no fears, no anything, just being able to just go ahead and do it. So, and that was on page 24. 24 is 6. So that is so great. So let's have a look. I'm going to read letter 124 because that's the one that wants to come through. So 124, these are all channelings between people's twins and their higher selves. So I want you to know that you are in my thoughts and in my mind all the time. I'm really trying to work everything out, to make things right, to get my way back to you. You have to know that that is what I want more than anything. I want to spend my life with you. Of that, I'm absolutely certain. Life without you is boring. It's dull. It's grey. I feel grey and have felt that way for such a long time, and I don't want to feel this way anymore. Like I'm looking through a murky window at a rainbow outside that you are holding. You hold the rainbow in your hands. I know that you've always offered me the world. The love I've always wanted, but thought I wasn't good enough for or didn't deserve. But I want to love and honour you every day and every night. Okay, so that's book 1. Book 2. Because yesterday I was saying it's grey and raining here, and there you go. In the letter it says, it's just, I see my life all dull and you're holding the rainbow. So 124 book 2 is, I want you to stay with me. Know that I'm always with you. We are never apart and have never been apart ever. The more you live in that knowing, the more you will open the doorway for me to come through. I want for us to be together so very much. It's all I think about. It's all I dream about. I play things over and over and over again in my mind, wishing that I'd done things differently with my life. But then I know that we chose this, and I've had to fight my inner demons and face my challenges head on and not feel bad on myself for the choices. I've had to forgive myself for a lot of stuff which I wasn't liking myself for. Basically, I want to be a better person for you. You made me have a reason to sort myself out because I know I love you. You're my soul and I love you. Okay. So there is the desire to, we all have that desire to like live live like a free life, as in free from the burdens of thinking that we should be doing things and we should be, there's so many things that society says that we should do and blah blah blah, and let's say what the normal is, but there is no normal, is there? So letter 124, this is book 3. So I feel like it feels like there's a mountain between us. It feels like, will we ever get over the mountain? But I'm telling you, yes, 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 we will. There is a power behind us that is so incredible that is going to make it happen for us. The divine power of love and light. That is what is going to bring us together. And then the mountain will seem like a little blip on the landscape of love. In our landscape, nothing can stop us. There is only a way forward and there is no turning back. We're just going to have to buckle up and get on with it. No matter how scary it is, we've got to follow the path back together. So that message about saying, just got to buckle up, we just got to keep going, putting one foot in front of the other, trusting that we will be led back to each other when the time is right, and it is, really strongly about what you believe, listening to your intuition, trusting that your intuition will lead you in the right way, trusting, and if you are struggling, then asking for a sign and ask to make that sign completely, undeniably obvious. So say, can you give me a sign that is so obvious to me, and I want to know, will I spend my life with this person, or whatever question it is, then ask for the sign to come and then trust it, trust it. So let's have a little look. I am just going to say one more. What does this twin want to tell us? What does the twin want to tell us about today? And it is justice. Look, that divine justice will be done. Look at that. I don't know whether you can see that, but he's holding a heart and a head. And that ultimately, that head and heart will be aligned. Because basically all the fears and everything else that comes in the way, and the doubt and the, thinking that these aren't possible, these connections aren't possible, it's just, there's too much distance between us, there's too much, a life, it's too difficult to come together, all of those things is all the head stuff getting in the way, right? Because actually that's what we're here to do. We're here to align the mind and the heart. And when we're in alignment with mind and heart, that's when we have balance. So I will just read what the Justice card says. One sec. So I reap what I sow. I choose to walk the path of truth. Of course it would tie into the last letter. So the principle of consequences. You reap what you sow. Reclaim your power. Take an honest inventory of your life. Acknowledge your successes and defeats. So this card is the great questioner, seeking out the truth and refusing to accept things that don't work or cause suffering and comfort. It is the reclaiming of power from things which have been against your will or without your knowledge. It asks you bluntly, what do you actually stand for? And what are you willing to take a stand for? We live in a society and abide by rules and regulations we may not always agree with, but have to navigate for fear of the consequences. There are grave injustices in the world, escalating inequalities and marked polarities, especially in countries vulnerable to warfare. While so many feel powerless in the face of their oppressors, the justice system in a democracy is designed to maintain order and bring balance, stability, and harmony to its people, despite contrasting ideas about what is fair and equitable. The court of law recognizes there are fundamental rights that a person is entitled to simply because they're a human being. Here, the Justice card calls you to recognize your personal opinion of justice. within the mundane world may be filled with contradictions, and yet despite this, you must rise up and be guided by the spiritual. Each action tips the balance either towards love or suffering, good and evil, right and wrong. Oh my goodness. So interesting, isn't it? That's what came through as the message from the twin, because it's saying about the spiritual, you know, the spiritual connection. We're here to bring that spiritual connection into the physical. So allow yourself to calm the mind and just rebalance head and heart. Okay, I hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, reading, channeling, any of my books or anything, or any help for your connection, then I'd be more than happy to help. It looks like 2022 is going to be a great year. So let's all just keep on going. All right, take care. Have a good one. I'll be back tomorrow. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.